Hello and welcome to my channel. So today's video, I'm just going to do a quick comparison, or really just my thoughts between the Kaleidescape Strato C server and the Magnetar 4K Blu-ray player. That's the UDP800. It's their just a step down from their flagship, the UDP900, which is a $3,000 4K disc player. This one is around $1,600. And then for Kaleidescape, I've got the Strato C with about a 24 terabyte hard drive. So today I'm just going to talk a little bit about the differences between a 4K Blu-ray disc and the Kaleidescape, and just some of the differences in my opinion. So now again, I'm going to play a few videos for you, some demos, and just keep in mind that your experience with these could change depending on the quality of the screen that you're viewing them on, as well as the quality of the camera that I'm actually using. So sit back and enjoy the video. And just for reference here, because I know some people are going to ask the equipment that I'm actually using, so I've already said what that is. And audio wise, I have a Anthem MRX 1140 receiver, which I'm using for surrounds and Atmos channels, and then I have a Anthem 3-channel receiver that I'm using, or amplifier that I'm using for my front stage. And then of course I'm using Paradigm Founder Series speakers and XR13 subs. One of the things that really sets Kaleidescape apart from everybody else is their interface. As you can see, it's just, well, plain cool. I mean, nobody else really has anything quite like this that gives you the ability, and then has a little rearranging of the posters there. Now, most people may not know what that does, but when you choose a movie, or let's say you've highlighted this in like the Planet of the Apes there, it will give you similar movies. It kind of rearranges the posters and gives you kind of like movies surrounding it. Like if we go to, let's say, here we'll go to Top Gun Maverick. Now if we wait just a few seconds, the posters rearrange, and then you get similar movies like it. Like if you were looking for the original Top Gun, you notice that it showed up right next to it. Then like let's say we go to John Wick. Now of course these are movies that you already have on the server, so then it's going to bring similar movies that you might enjoy surrounding that center one. Now as you saw with the, let's see here we go. If you of course click on it, it gives you all the relative movie information on that particular film, all the stats basically. Another cool feature too is that you have the ability to create scenes. So if, let's say you want to show this off to your buddies, you can actually create your own scenes. So you're not going through a 4K disc to find a specific scene. You can actually create it, and then there it is. And then you bring it up and you hit play and you're good to go. And of course they have the other cool feature too is you have the ability to play a trailer of a particular movie. So that's definitely something that sets it apart from your Blu-ray player. A lot of cool features. Now, again, you know, you have everything on your own private server, or your movies, concerts, whatever it is that you want to have on here is very, very cool. It is expensive, you know, if you can afford it, I think it's worth it, because it gives you the absolute best audio and video that you can get, even over the 4K disc. But really the convenience of it is just something that is set apart. Being able to just immediately jump to, you know, the movie store. And again, you can do this on your phone. You can do it on a tablet, you can do it on a computer, you can order a movie, depending on the speed of your internet, it will download to your server, as long as you have enough room. Now, if you don't have enough room, you can set it up so it'll actually delete a movie, which to make room for your new one. And these are some of the categories, of course. But that movie's not gone, because once you purchase it, it's yours. It's stored on their servers. So the movie's not gone. It's still there. It's just if you don't have enough room on your server, like for example, if you have the new Strato V unit, you know, it'll hold about 10 4K movies. Now, you know, 10 is not a lot, but it's also the most affordable option out of all their servers. So it has an SSD drive. It's just under 1 terabyte. And then it gives you the ability to, you know, download your movies. So you can still have 100 movies, but you can only have 10 of them on your server at any one time. And then you can set it up where it'll delete, you know, if you want to download a movie. Let's say you want to have a movie night and you're out to dinner and you decide, hey, let's buy this movie, or let's download it or purchase the movie or rent it or whatever you want to do. And so you can bring it up on your phone, have, you know, at dinner, choose your movie, purchase it, hit download, and it will download to your server as you finish dinner. And then by the time you get home, it's good to go. Now, as I said, I might have said before, previously in the video, one of the other advantages with these movies compared to a 4K disc is that it has, Kaleidescape has agreements with, I think it's like 50 or 55 movie studios that make these movies, and they actually get the master copy. And what's nice thing about the master copy is that it is bigger than what can fit on a 4K disc. For example, a 4K disc holds 66 gigs of information, and which was great. I mean, I have no problem with that. You know, I have an extensive movie collection. I'm a physical movie media guy. What's cool about that, 66 gigs can fit on a 4K Blu-ray disc, which is, you know, for most times it's very, very good quality. The difference is on the master file is that they are typically a little bit higher as far as the amount of data that is available on there. For example, I think the average movie size is, or data size, I say file size, is around 75 up to 90 gigs. And then some of them go up to 110, 120 gigs. I believe the latest Tom Cruise, the Top Gun Maverick, is around 110-ish. Here, let me get back to my main menu here. And I'm gonna go find Top Gun. See, this is it, another one of the things that puts it in alphabetical order, or everything that starts with like an S. So we're gonna go down here and find Top Gun Maverick. We're gonna click on it. And then let's see, it doesn't tell me in this screen how big it is. I wanna say this one's around 110 gigs. And so you go from 66 gigs to 110 gigs of information. And so basically there's a lot more information there, and it comes out in the details. Now, is it a significant difference? That's going to depend a lot on the equipment that you have, whether it can, you know, perceive that difference or not. If you own really good equipment, you know, I have a JVC NZ800 projector, and I believe it's capable of picking up the differences. But I noticed also the video was just so sharp and crisp, and I'll play a couple little demos here in a little bit, but you may or may not be able to see it depending on the equipment that you have and the limitations of my camera. So the differences I noticed, like in the audio, especially, you know, when that opening scene, when the movie first starts, the opening credits, and you get that, you know, that Top Gun audio, it was spectacular. And then the video portions, especially in the details of the faces, was so good that I was like, wow. You know, I went back and I looked at the DVD, and the DVD was very, very good, but it seemed like it was just a little bit better. It just seemed like the audio was a little fuller, the highs were crisper, everything was just a little bit sharper, and then the picture quality was spectacular. I mean, it's literally as good as it gets. And being that Kaleidescape has exclusive agreements with the studios to get these master copies, that's what you get in this. Now, as far as streaming goes, it absolutely blows streaming out of the water. You can't even, I mean, you know, stream is decent, and then again, depending on the equipment you have, streaming's okay. Compared to what this is, streaming can't compare. It's a night and day difference. I did want to show Let's see, where is it? Here we go. I'm going to show this video here that shows a little bit about what Kaleidescape is about and some of the differences. So I'm going to stop talking and play the video.
I'm Tom Vaughn, VP of Engineering at Kaleidescape. Before joining Kaleidescape, I spent 8 years leading development of the video encoders used by most video service providers. I'm excited to show you how Kaleidescape delivers the ultimate home cinema experience. Leading streaming services encode 4K video at an average of around 8 megabits per second. In this demo, we've encoded the scene on the right at 12 megabits per second, representing the best quality that a streaming video service can deliver. When scenes combine a lot of motion and detail, they can be hard to encode without visible artifacts. Kaleidescape's 4K movies are encoded at 65 megabits per second, or even higher bit rates as needed. Notice how much more accurate and detailed the Kaleidescape picture is. The streaming video suffers from severe compression artifacts, including loss of detail and color accuracy, and a lot of added noise. You can see this while the video plays, but we've paused on a few frames to let you fully appreciate the difference in picture quality. Kaleidescape's movie service delivers audio and video quality unrivaled by any competing home video product or service. We strive to deliver visually lossless video quality with no perceptible difference from the master copy that we receive from the studio. With Kaleidescape, movies are downloaded in advance to your system, so you always get the best audio and video quality possible and a reliable playback experience, no matter how fast or slow your internet service is at any given moment. For the average consumer watching on a small TV, streaming quality may be good enough. But for home cinema enthusiasts with a big screen who want to see and hear all the details available in the uncompressed Studio Master, Kaleidescape delivers a tremendous difference. Kaleidescape's service also delivers true multi-channel lossless audio. Anyone investing in a high-end audio video system will want to feed that system with the highest quality content. You'll appreciate the difference between a consumer-grade streaming box and a professional theater-grade playback system every time you sit down to enjoy a show.
Cool. All right, so, again, I titled this this video, it's like, the differences between a 4K Blu-ray player or disc versus Kaleidescape, and then I can even throw in streaming in there too, although streaming really doesn't even qualify for this comparison. But I'm a physical media guy. I enjoy having a copy of the disc right there in my hand, because you never know something. Well, anyways, so I just like having it. Plus I have the digital copy that I put on like Movies Anywhere or something like that my boys can enjoy, because they don't live, they're grown now, so I let them enjoy the movies. So, but I also appreciate the best I can get, because I've got a lot of money invested in audio video equipment in my theater. So I want to be able to have the absolute best or video and audio quality I can possibly get. Now, it is a Kaleidescape system is an investment. It's not a cheap system. And so if you have the bucks, I would say go for it, because it is, it's just, just look at the interface here. It's just very cool. You get a lot of stuff that you just don't get on a 4K disc. I have nothing against Blu-ray players or anything. I have over 400 videos in my collection, and there's something about having a disc that's just kind of, in your hand, and then you can put in a player. It's kind of like, I'm old enough to walk through video stores with my buddies. Just has that feeling, I guess. So, if you can afford both, great. Go for it. Have both. For somebody who wants the absolute best, there is no comparison with the Kaleidescape. So that being said, I'm going to end this video here. I am a Kaleidescape dealer, so if you have any questions about this system, or if you're interested in purchasing one, I'm definitely reach out to me, and I'll put the contact information down in the description. So until next time, keep dreaming.
We're in the middle of the pine cone. Otto told us to stay out of the pine cone.
Oh, stop. There's no pine cone. Otto's a bit of a worrywart. I can walk to the loading dock from here.
Junior!
And who's just passing through? For years, no one knew where baby turtles went or how they traveled across the great oceans. Until now. It turns out they were hitching rides on rafts of seaweed, and Bungie's found one. But Bungie is happy in her floating fortress. It's safe and warm, and if she's hungry, she can even take a bite.